Hi everyone, it's Miss Amy from Camden Public Library, and today for my middle grade teen book talks, I just finished reading a book, and it kind of got me thinking of all that is going on with Afghanistan and children and trauma and loss and war and advocacy and change and human rights, that I was going to do some heavier topic books. So let's get started. The first one, and I'm pulling some good old ones out. So this one, All the Broken Pieces, a novel in verse by Anne E. Berg. So this story was a quick but heavy read about Vietnam and baseball. And it was a captivating historical story about coming together, overcoming hate through sports. It's about irrational fears or fears that people have. And more than anything, it's about second chances. And it's a quick read because of it being in poetic verse, but is a really powerful book that really says a lot. So check it out. This one, so I'm going back to my trusty journal here. So this one is The Day of the Pelican. This is by Catherine Patterson, and this is a harrowing tale of an Albanian family who are dealing with a Serbian resurgence. They deal with hunger and fear and loss and hope and love, and all of this family's struggles are shared from 12-year-old Malay's point of view, and she is a young Albanian girl caught in the turmoil of this horrible conflict. And this really shares a real story, and is pretty powerful. So, yeah. Check it out. This one is Every Human Has Rights. This is a National Geographic book. And it is based on, so it's lots of photographs. Pretty powerful photographs that say a lot. But the cool thing is that this is a really interesting way to share the fundamental rights of every human. And I liked the kids' writings and their perspectives, and it was neat to hear their views from kids all from different countries. And this would be a super teaching tool, and a great tool to use as writing prompts, because there's some great things like number 6 is every human in the world must be treated as a person. And these are really all things that we just have to remember. And in the times now when there's a lot of hate in the world and a lot of misunderstandings and a lot of misinterpretations, this would be a great book. A great one to start a school year off with, too. So, yeah, I really liked this, and very relevant. That one, let's see. This one is called Dawn and Dusk by Alice Mead. So this has a Maine connection because Alice Mead is a main author. And this story is about, it's a powerful book and relevant to the current world situation. It's historical fiction, and it follows one family and their struggles during Saddam's genocide, Saddam Hussein's genocide of the Kurds. It is a boy's struggle with doing what's right, being brave, saying goodbye to family and friends, and starting over. And it's about the struggles of keeping a family together during a horrible war situation. So that is this story by Alice Mead, Dawn and Dusk. And then this last one, this is the one that I just finished listening to this book. So I heard someone talk about this, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna listen to this, and it was not what I expected. So I'm gonna flip to where my summary is. So this is about Junie Kim. She is a Korean American. She's being bullied by someone at school and on the bus. And then there is a racist incident at her school, very public racist incident. And then she and her friends have a disagreement and kind of a falling out. And then Junie becomes really, really, really depressed and withdrawn, and considers giving up. And then she sees a counselor, and she talks to her grandparents, and she discovers her grandparents' story as children, growing up during the Korean War and the Korean conflict, and how that affected them and how they survived the trauma of that. And it's about advocacy, it's about standing up for yourself, it's about awareness and education of diversity and racism, and it was a story jam-packed with really tough, hot topics. And when I listened to the very end, it is about the author, Ellen O's story, family story. So, really, really relevant. I hope you check some of these books out. They all are really relevant to all that's going on, even though some of them were written in the early 2000s. Not like one of them was 2007. And it doesn't matter. It still is relevant and appropriate for today. So check some of them out at your local library. It's important to read about the things that are going on, things that have happened in the past, so that we as humans can help to keep them from happening again, because history tends to repeat itself. So we have to make a change for the better. Hugs to you all. Happy reading, even about heavy topics. Miss Amy.